The Samuel H. Crest Collection at the University of Arizona Museum of Art is comprised of 64 works of art. They range in date from the mid-13th century to the early 19th century. Most of them are from Spain or Italy, but we also have a few from Germany and a few from France. So this is almost an entire Spanish altarpiece that, of course, has since been dismantled, but this is by two Spanish artists, Fernando Gallego and Master Bartolome. So there's 26 surviving panels. They're all here, which I have to stress how incredibly special that is, because normally altarpieces as large as this would have been split up and separated and sold to individuals. And so you have pieces of altarpieces scattered all across the world sometimes. So they would have been the main altarpiece for the Cathedral of Ciudad Rodrigo, which is a small city on the Spanish-Portuguese border. And these would have been the main backdrop. So you would have had the altar, the priest, and this would have been the focal point. So these all would have been arranged in beautiful gold gilt frames and stacked, about 3 stories high. In terms of narrative, the altarpiece is really focusing on the creation of the universe. For the most part, it talks about the life and passion of Christ, and then it ends with the Last Judgment. The Napoleonic Wars did have an effect on these panels. So there are 26 panels that survive. We know there were more. And we know there were more because parts of the narrative don't make sense. Some of them were probably destroyed during the Napoleonic Wars. This is still evidence of the war. This most likely came from cannon shrapnel. A university art museum is a valuable resource the same way a library is or a laboratory is. This is a place where students get hands-on experiential learning. The art museums have about half of their budget come from their university, and then the remaining half of the budget needs to come from revenue of some kind. And the vast majority of that comes from private philanthropy. While this certainly is a staple on the university campus, and we are here to serve students and faculty, we also really see ourselves as part of the university's land grant mission. And so in order to do all of the outreach that we do, in order to rotate exhibitions on a regular basis, in order to continue to collect artwork that represents the students here and now, we do rely on independent philanthropy to help us achieve everything that we want to achieve so that we can best support our community.